In this video, you'll learn how to change objects smoothly like this, this, and this. Let's begin. To demonstrate, here is a part. We want the part to gradually expand and for its color to turn red. With TweenService, this is easy. We'll start by referring to the part and then store it for later. Next, let's decide on the properties we want to change. In our case, we want to increase the size property and change the color 3 property to red. To represent this, we need to store this information in a table. For each property, we set the property name as the index and the target as the value. We now just need to decide how the parts should reach those new properties. For this, we need to prepare the tween info, which is a data type we can create like this. Here, we can now enter some arguments. The first argument is the number of seconds it takes to complete the tween. In our case, let's choose 1.5 seconds. The next argument lets us choose the easing style. This is the style used to reach the target properties. Here are all of the styles you can use and the effects they have. For our example, let's use quad, which we enter like this. Next, we can choose the style's easing direction. Choosing the direction allows us to play the animation normally, in reverse, or between the two. Feel free to try some of these at the end of the video. Let's just use the out direction, as this is the default. The next argument is the number of times the tween will repeat. If it's set to -1, it will repeat forever. In our case, we'll just set it to 0, so our tween does not repeat. Next, this argument determines whether the part will go back after reaching the end. We don't want this, so let's just return false. And finally, this argument is the number of seconds the computer waits until starting the tween. We'll want it to start immediately, so we can just set it to 0. At this point, we now have all the details we need to create our tween. For this, we'll start by getting the tween service and storing it as a variable. Next, we use the create method and pass the information we prepared in this order. Here, we've now created a tween that we can interact with. For example, we can now run our tween with the play method. Now, when running our script, our part tweens immediately. If you're a ScriptMate user, type this to autofill your script with this template. Now, let's say we want to cancel our tween halfway through. We can use the cancel method on the tween like this. We can also pause and play the tween as shown here. Finally, tweens have a completed event, which is fired when our tween finishes or is cancelled. We can connect it to a function like this to perform actions when the tween finishes. We can also wait until the tween finishes like this. TweenService can be used on any instance with properties of these data types. For example, here's our code adapted to a GUI frame. Now, it's time to get practicing. The possibilities are endless.